decided to create Strong Witness because I realized the power that people have in sharing their stories. The vision that we have and the lines that we have, if we share our stories, we'll come together closer.
Prison was such a part of our lives. We had accepted the fact that prison was our reality.
Oh, you can imagine the shock that I had when at the age of 14, I found out I was pregnant.
I was living out my passion and my dreams by working with young people to help turn their life around. And now here it is, everything that I work for is literally being taken away from me.
I looked my granny in the eye and I told her, Granny, I promise you, whatever I can do, I'm going to break this cycle.
We just have to continuously move forward.
God used that situation where I would never say it was a mistake. It was unplanned, but it was never a mistake.
We'll connect off experiences and we'll realize that I can connect with emotion even though I don't know that person specifically. Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. I want to tell you about our new Strong Witness story session. This time we're going to be talking about the passion behind the work. So we're going to be hearing from creatives, entrepreneurs, business owners. They're going to come and they're going to share what helped spark that passion for them. For some, it was a tragedy or an unfortunate incident. For others, it was because they had to pivot and got a bright idea and things took off from there. Okay, so I want you to tune in. As always, Strong Witness, going to be Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Central, and we're going to be sharing these stories. So tune in, share with other people. If you have a story you want to share about the passion behind your work, reach out to me because I want to hear it, and I know everybody else want to hear it too. All right, see you then. Hey everybody, welcome again to Strong Witness. So here we are Tuesdays in this story session, and that's what we're doing, right? So Strong Witness, we know, is a storytelling, story sharing community, a space to share your story freely. And sometimes I get the question about people, I say, okay, you have a story to share, and people will say, well, I don't really have a story. Everybody has a story on the inside of them that is worth sharing and worth connecting to and worth inviting other people in for. So this story series session is called The Passion Behind the Work. And so what I like to do is like to hear from people. Like I always say it, I get excited when people share their story freely and openly and connect with other people on it and talk about what sparks their passion, what drives other people to hear more about what they do. There's a reason why we do the work we do. Like you may have a 9-to-5, you may have work that you got to get up. I was just talking to somebody who does not like their job at all, not our guest, but somebody else who does not like their job at all and has to get up and go to it. And I was just thinking, man, what's really your passion? What sparks that interest and what drives you? So today I have Breanne, and she's going to come and share her story behind the work that she does. Because listen, I'll just give you a little bit snippet of what we just talked about. She said she has this company, right? This brand. And I'll let her share Fashionably Humble. And I saw the t-shirt, and I'll buy a t-shirt in a minute. I'll buy a hoodie in a minute, whatever it is. But this Jesus+Sneakers was the most amazing thing that I saw, and I got it. And every time I wear it, somebody does a double take, and I know they think it's dope. And anyway, I want to talk to her about it. So I'm going to bring her up, and she's just going to wow you with her story. And then we're just going to go from there because that's how good it's going to be. So, ma'am, welcome.
Welcome.
I'm glad that you're here. Listen, I've been, for those, listen, I've seen you on Instagram, right? And I jumped in and I bossed up. Well, I'm sure a bunch of people jump in. I'm just telling you now that I jumped in and I bossed up before. And you are hilarious. Like in these minutes that we've been talking prior to going live, like you're extremely funny. I know people have said that to you before, that you're a funny person.
Yes.
Yeah,
I consider myself to be a comedian.
You say you're a comedian, or people tell you you're a comedian?
Somebody not so long ago asked me if I was a comedian and if I did comedy shows. I said no, but thank you for thinking that I'm just that funny.
Yeah, I think you are very funny, but you've heard that all your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you have. So introduce yourself, and then we'll go into some of your story.
Sure. So first, I want to say thank you, Toya, for having me on Strong Witness on today. I definitely count it an honor and a privilege to even just share my story. concerning Jesus+Sneakers and Fashionably Humble. So thank you. This is also our first time meeting. So good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So my name is Bree Wheeler. I am the owner of Fashionably Humble, which is also where Jesus+Sneakers is housed, also Jesus+Heels, and then more so recently, Jesus is everywhere. So a lot of Jesus, happening in the mix right now, but that's, who it's all about anyways. And so I am from Michigan. I'm from a city called Ypsilanti, which is about 40 minutes outside of Detroit. If you're familiar with Ann Arbor, University of Michigan, football. I can't even think of who they are. Jesus.
Wait, Ypsilanti is those are two different places.
Two different places, but right next door.
Oh.
Right next door. Dang, that's really, their team name is just drawing a blank on me. Anyways, so I
Wolverines?
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
This is teamwork. I got
teamwork. It makes dream work. So I like to describe myself as a creator, as a innovator, as an entrepreneur, as a fashion enthusiast, a sneaker enthusiast, a fashion lover, and also a Jesus lover. So all these things just kind of pull in together of who I am. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So tell me, I didn't even know you had Jesus is everywhere. So we'll get to that in a second. So let's talk about first, Bree, what even led you to even starting Fashionably Humble, the name? Because I know a lot of people, I like to think that we all have big ideas that pop in our head, but something's different about the person who goes after it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about how this just dropped on you, to start this brand, because you started it just last year.
Yeah. So Jesus and Sneakers
over that. I'm thinking it's you 10 years deep in this.
And I get all the time. People ask me, I thought you've been in this for years, and they are completely, utterly shocked when I tell them I just started literally last week.
That's concerning when you say last week, but hey, the last year is good. Okay.
Last year, August 2021 is when I launched Jesus+Sneakers, August 15th to be exact. I literally, Jesus and Sneakers literally dropped, I believe it was June, July of last year. And so I was like, okay, cool. I literally just walking, and you know how rain just drops on you. It was one of those things. And so I'm so glad that I was attentive, that I was open, my ears were open and my eyes were open, because this has totally shifted everything about my life. And I believe this was the place where I was always supposed to be. And so it just took some time to get there. And I like to share that Jesus and Sneakers was my breaking point. And I want to portray a visual. So it's like me staring outside of a window, right? This large window. And then just having all these questions, wondering what is my purpose? What is my destiny? What am I supposed to do? I have Fashionably Humble, but I'm not really doing nothing with it. I see what other people are doing, and I just feel like I should just be doing something with my life. And here comes Jesus and Sneakers, just kind of trickling alongside of me, and it was boom, I'm here. Here's the keys. Let's open these windows. Let's open these doors. And from that point, I just literally soared. From August 15th to today's date, I have, open doors. Relationships have shifted. My peace has shifted. My thought processes have shifted. My creativity has shifted. So many open doors became open. Being on this platform, if it wasn't for Jesus+Sneakers, we wouldn't be doing this right now, right? So that just goes to show you that one, God is in this, because there's no way, I'm not asking for these platforms. You know what I'm saying? God is doing this literally right before my eyes, and I'm shocked and I laugh just about every day, because it's just dang, God, you had this for me the whole time. But it just took some time, and if I could take this moment right now to just like encourage whoever is watching and who will watch this later, that it's okay that it takes time. We hear stories all the time of celebrities who didn't hit their mark until they was like 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. And so I'm 26. You know, some people hit their mark at 21, some people hit their mark at 13. Everybody's life is different. And so one thing you can't do is compare your life to somebody else's. Toya, I can't compare my life to yours, and you can't compare yours to mine.
Right,
And
right.
everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and God drops things specifically. You have to be attentive and making sure that you are listening always, and having your ears and eyes open, because sometimes God is a God of second chances, but sometimes you only get one shot. And so you could, I had an opener question, and I wasn't able to say it, but I'm gonna say it now. I just want you to imagine God giving you this idea and this vision, that just shifts your life and changes the world, right? So two things can happen. Either you run with that vision and you let that vision change your life for the better, or you let the vision just sit and you just remain complacent. You just stay where you are, you remain stagnant, and nothing changes for you. And then that's when you start to get upset. That's when you start to compare yourself to other people. That's where you just start to like have all types of thoughts, fear, anxiousness, like just a whole bunch of stuff happening. And so you just have to make sure that you are, if you want it, he'll give it to you, right? And he'll lead you through this process. And I just literally feel like he is walking me through this process hand in hand. He equipped me for this, and he's going to walk me through the whole thing.
Tell me, what do you say?
I said I feel like that was a lot.
No, that was good. That was good. You getting you good. We moving and we moving.
I'm warming up.
That's good. But tell me, because now I heard you say, okay, I had Fashionably Humble. I'm not doing anything with it. So how long did you have that? You had the brand set. Yeah.
So Fashionably Humble is actually a pandemic birth business. So I had that for 3 years. It started off as a blog. And then I had like little merch pieces here and there. And I'm just like, blogs are boring, tired of doing that. And two, I couldn't really keep up with, well, there wasn't really a high demand for the t-shirts, but I was just like, this is it. Like there has to be more to Fashionably Humble than just me doing blogs and a little bit of merch. So I actually stopped for about a year. And I was seeking out help to figure out how can I get Fashionably Humble back on the map? How? And then those ideas just weren't like, it just wasn't settling with me. I didn't have peace about it. And so it wasn't until I started working for a cosmetics company and I was just around all these women who were just very influential, entrepreneurs doing stuff. And so I'm like, dang, I would really like to re-up Fashionably Humble. Like I want it to be a thing, but I just didn't know how, when, or where. Right. I just didn't know how that would happen. And so that raindrop was just like, boop. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. This is
But you said something interesting there, which is, and I'm going to get back to your story in a second. That's interesting when it comes to our own stories. Sometimes you got to get around people who are like-minded thinkers, right? So going to or where you wanted to go. So you said, okay, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Man, I kind of lost what I heard you say. I kind of lost my spark. But when I got around people that were bigger thinkers or had a vision, all of a sudden that reignited again within me.
Toya, that is key. Being surrounded by like-minded people, people that are already where you want to be, that is key. Like that's why I say my thoughts have shifted, right? Thinking bigger. My creativity has been expanded. My relationships are shifting. Like I still have the same friends, but now God is putting me in rooms in front of people, that have influence, that have money, that have resources. And once you experience that, you can't go back to what was. Like you want to always constantly be around those people that are just not always doing something, but that just can just simply sit down and have a conversation with you and tell you that you need to think bigger. right?
Yeah.
This little small, your little small mind thinking it's cute. That's cute, and that's gonna get us by. But there's something much more bigger out there for you, and we're going to figure out how you can get to it.
Yeah. So what's the passion then that started Fashionably Humble? Like what I mean, I heard you say, okay, it birthed in the pandemic where you just sitting. Did you like to write blogs? Did you always enjoy fashion? Did you always like t-shirts? Like what what was the passion that pushed
Yeah.
it?
So no, didn't like blogs. Barely read them. But my passion is fashion. So I just love dressing up. I love clothes. I love unique pieces. I love being able to express myself through my clothing. And
Mhm.
so I've always been told that I dress unique, that I should start a blog, and people love my style. Just constant constant flows of just positivity or just about my fashion. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I would hear it, but then I was just like, I'm not about to do that. And then I was just like, actually, okay, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should share with people how I put two and two together, and then how I figure out how to mix prints or something like that. And so my my pursuit for the blog came from the interest of the people. So the
Okay.
people wanted to know what was going on in Breanne's head when it came to fashion. And so I was like, okay, I can do that. Let's put it in the blog. And then, like I said, um, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
There has to be something else. So
Yeah.
I love fashion. People ask me about styling stuff all the time. And so that's where my passion lies. And I believe I've been trying to trace where it came from. And I believe it came from like all of my aunties on both my mom's and father's side. They can dress.
Uh-huh. And so there you go, like that part, right? So it's fun. It's interesting how we can use our passion, our God-given passion to do this kingdom work, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can shift. Not that you weren't doing it writing the blog or you
Right.
love fashion, but you said, okay, I was kind of feeling down. I got around other creatives. And then out of nowhere, you say a raindrop dropped in your spirit, right? Jesus and sneakers, which, like I said a minute ago, I think is the most amazing. You couldn't tell me, and I was like, "Wow, this is amazing." I feel like it spoke to me. I feel like when I wear my canary yellow crew Jesus and sneakers, like this is for my
Yes.
heart.
I love that, because Jesus and sneakers, the first image, the first picture that I posted on Instagram, I believe in the caption it says, what I wear represents who I am. And so Jesus and sneakers that's literally what it is. This represents who people are. And so if I can create clothing that people can identify with, then I feel like I'm kind of doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming through with the heat. I'm coming through with the heat. Not knowing that it would be as magnified as it is. I was just like, these are two things that I love. I'm putting them together, and we'll see what happens. We'll see, like, we'll see what happens with it. And so many testimonials have came, like, this is ministry, right? So you can't see one without the other. So if you're looking at this, you're gonna see Jesus, right?
You gotta
And
put the shirt up a little bit so everybody can see the fullness of
there we
Jesus.
go.
Yeah.
Let me put this down just a little bit. I don't want my hair to cut off though.
It's okay. Your hair's not gonna come.
So this is ministry, and so I get stories all the time of people saying that people have came up to them in airports, restaurants, whatever you name it, and they question, like, what is Jesus+Sneakers? What does that mean? What does that equal? And then once people explain, like, their portion about it, the response is, wow, like, that's very compelling. That's something I can identify with. Like, it's ministry, right? And so we are the light of the world. And so if I can display my light through what I wear, then that's it. Now we just have to have a conversation and get you saved.
Yeah. Yeah, my pastor says she wants one, so I'm gonna go to your website after this, and I'm gonna make sure she gets a Jesus and sneakers some gear.
Listen, and Jesus and sneakers is not limited to anybody. bishops, pastors, elders, missionaries, lay members. If you're did I say usher already? A deacon. If you open the church doors in the morning and close them at night, this is for you. It's just like everybody is wearing sneakers. The church fashion culture is just shifting. People aren't wearing suits, 2-piece, 3-piece suits anymore. The women of God are just, they're not putting on the hats, the big hats anymore. People are coming, especially millennials, this generation, they're coming to church comfortable. They're coming to church in their oversized t-shirts, their graphic tees, some dope pants, and some sneakers, some ones, New Balances. And this is just where it's shifting. And so I think it's crazy to me that I have created a product, that God gave me a product to create that identifies with the generation that's coming up. That's crazy.
It's definitely an eye catcher. And I remember when I had my sweatshirt on, I remember people looking, like doing a double take just off the message alone. You know what I mean? Because I think in their mind, they're trying to compute like what it means, but then also, like you said, it's ministry and it's a message.
Listen, pastor is ready. Okay.
That's my pastor. What's your website? I'll put it up here too.
It is fashionably, so fashion ABLY humble.com.
And what is your Cash App?
My Cash App is, did I forget? Because I changed it. I think it's FH815. And then the image should be a fashion. You should see Fashionably Humble's logo. It's when I have FH in the center.
Okay. Hold on, but I didn't charge my computer, and I realized it's about to go out. I just realized that I got that little red bar came up. I wasn't even checking for it. I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go. Okay, we good.
Yeah, I heard that juicer come on. Amen.
Yeah, we good. Okay. All right. So, sorry, I didn't put that up there. Here we go. All right. So, so you're a sneakerhead too.
Love them.
Okay. All right.
I try to wear heels, but I'm like, I should put on some ones today.
No, I love sneakers. If I could wear sneakers all day, I would. I would. But so tell me, so you put these two together and you're not even concerned about what people will think about it. That's the message. That's what dropped in your spirit. Jesus and sneakers. We're going to send this message out. We're going to, it's going to be an eye catcher. But now when people look at it, now it's ministry. Yes. Now it's pulling people in. Now we're getting people saved just by asking, what does that mean? Let me get one. Let me get a t-shirt.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
But then you also got Jesus in heels. That's another one.
Yes.
Right. And then you also got Jesus is what?
Everywhere.
Okay. So let's talk about how these came about, and the Jesus in heels and Jesus is everywhere.
Absolutely. I really love to share the story about Jesus+Heels because that was supposed to release in March of this year. It is July.
How much are your t-shirts and your and everything?
T-shirts are $24.99. Crew necks are $40. Hoodies are $51.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want? See, this is where I should have pulled up the. So say them again. T-shirts are
$24.99. Crew necks are $39.99, I believe, $40, and then the hoodies are $51.
Got you. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yes, Jesus+Heels was supposed to release in March for Women's Month, and I didn't release it till July. And there is
why not?
I'm about to say I'm about to.
I was getting ahead.
Table.
Is there any tax on these things? You need shipping on this stuff, don't you?
Yes.
She's just asking what's the shipping?
Shipping is $7.
Okay.
It's coming from going to Texas.
It's coming from where?
Is it going to Texas?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I thought you said it's coming from Texas. I was like, we'll just go get it.
North Texas. Although I will be coming to Texas soon. So
what part of Texas?
Dallas. How far is that's like Fort Worth, isn't it?
Yeah, the DFW, Dallas Fort Worth area. Are you coming
Yeah.
for a conference or something? Or are you just
Oh, just a visit. I
oh,
never
okay.
been.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. I'm gonna
Okay,
get in
Jesus
person.
plus heels. We in we are so Jesus plus heels. Um, the Lord literally. So what I have now for Jesus plus heels, I did not have back in March. So the
Okay.
whole concept of heal her and taking women on this journey of healing, and showing that Jesus heals. I did not have that back in March. And so I'm like, okay, God, so this is why you didn't have me release this in March. Because I wasn't thinking about taking no woman through no journey of healing. I wasn't
Mhm.
thinking about the concept of healing or anything like that. And so I was extremely grateful that I was a little upset that I had to wait, because I like to deliver when I say
Mhm.
something. When I say I'm going to do something, I try my best to do it. And so for me to just be like, "Hey y'all, Jesus and Heels is releasing in March," and not do it, that was that was a lot for me. And so
Yeah.
for me to do it almost like 4 months, 3, 4 months later, I'm like, okay, God, like, what's going on? And then when he showed me, like, this is you're going to um, take women on a journey of healing. And so with this release, this was not just a t-shirt, another t-shirt release. Yes, Jesus plus heals. This is for all the heel lovers, whoop whoop. But there's a message behind that. And so that is what my focus is on conveying to the audience, to my customers, to people that just don't know that Jesus heals. And so we're going to take this journey on how to get through healing, how to heal. We're going to hear from different women who have experienced different situations, like life-changing situations, traumatic situations that just changed their life. And we're going to hear how God literally stepped in and healed them from whatever they were going through. So I'm really excited about this. Yes, yes.
Is it Jesus and heels or Jesus and heel? I thought it was the shoe heels, but you're also gonna play on it to be
So yeah,
healing.
so it's Jesus plus heals, so HEELS, and I'm going to use that concept, Jesus heals. So
Gotcha.
we're not really using the HEALS heals.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm putting a twist to it with using the actual.
That's deep.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's why you couldn't release it in the spring because
I
it was
didn't
still
have
down.
it. Wasn't even a thought.
Okay.
Didn't have it. Didn't have
Mhm.
it back. This
Yeah.
is I see a comment coming in or came in from your pastor. Bless you, pastor. This is a crew neck.
Mhm.
See. Yeah. So this is a crew neck. I think I have one a size small. So I don't know if you can see. I'm like moving around.
And
That's
what
how
colors are your t-shirts? Or is your t-shirt? What colors do you have?
I have. Ooh, I have white and red. There's a lot of colors. White and black, white, black, and red.
You got black on black.
I have black on black. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, and some of these come in hoodies and crew necks. So it just depends on what you want. But I am going to try a new system soon. So these shirts won't be available starting at the beginning of the year. And so if you are interested in purchasing anything, I would advise you to do it ASAP because you might not see them soon.
You're getting rid of that line.
I'm not getting rid of the line. I'm just getting rid of these colors.
Okay.
Going to try a different route.
Okay.
Yep.
And you said fashionably humble. Do the website again.
Fashionably humble. So that's fashionably humble.com.
Okay.
So if you go to the site, you're not going to see anything on there. So if you would like to purchase, because I'm in the middle of a collaboration and I had to pause orders temporarily, but please just let me know. You can message me or message Toya. I'm easily accessible, and you can just let me know what you want, and I can get it situated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was about to pull up the website, but she pastor wanted to order one, but you're saying the crew neck price is $49.99. Right? Oh, I'm telling you, like I'm selling your stuff. You said it's $49.99. What's the price? That's the crew neck price.
The crew neck is $39.99.
$39.99. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's $39.99.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can do this. I'm not. If I mess up, everybody, don't mind me. I'm just trying to get to the website because I'll mess this up in a second. Hopefully, I don't have anything else on the screen that's gonna come up like
Don't lose us, please.
confidential stuff. That's gonna come up. Let me see what happens if I do this move. Can you see? Let me see what happens. Does that what comes up there? Oh, I just wanted to show your website, but if it doesn't work, we just won't do it.
Okay.
I may mess it up. Let me know if you can see anything. Okay. There we go. That's it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the last the page. Jesus and sneakers, and then you said, I mean, Jesus and heels. But when it comes to shop, you said you took everything down. But that's how it looks.
This is how it looks, and I feel bad because
Okay.
I should go put everything back up so you guys can at least see.
But you see the Instagram page, you all can see that and how everything looks
Yes.
on there.
If you follow me on Instagram, you can see all of the merchandise that I have.
Mm-hmm. So we could see the t-shirts with sneakers, the red and the black, the white and the red. That black and red is nice. So this is all what's normally on the website. But if you Cash App, this is the one I have. Not that everybody asks. I have the canary yellow crew neck. Nobody asks. I'm just telling you what I have. And then the black on black right there is really nice. That's what I love. That black on black. It's
Black on black.
yeah. So all this is on the website normally, but what Bree said, if you Cash App her and tell your size and what you're looking for and the colors, if you see any colors on here, whether it be white on black, I'm just telling Bree, why don't you go ahead and tell them? I'm telling them how to what's
I
available.
know you love the brand. I know you love it. And
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. No, I'm kidding. But so don't Cash App me first. Please message me and let me know what you like, what you would like. And then we can just take it from there. So like I said, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, you can message me on my personal page. I believe I might be tagged in the caption for this live. But please message me first, and then I'll get you squared away, and then we can work out payment things and shipping and all that stuff. But please bear with me right now. I have a lot going on, and this collaboration, I just kind of have to pause everything for a minute, and then the site will be back up as soon as possible.
Okay. But everybody sees it. They see that you see the Instagram page, you see the website, and if you said, and she's really good about answering messages because that's how we got in contact to do this, right? Mm-hmm. So I only know her through asking her about sizes myself on Instagram. Yeah, I'm going to add her Cash App back up here, Pastor, so everybody sees it again. So she says $FH815.
Yes.
And then go from there. And then something else I was going to say to you. Yeah, on Instagram. The Instagram handle is fashionably humble.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Pastor's going to send it to me, and then I'm going to message you, Bree, and we're going to get everything set up so she can get her items.
Okay.
The Jesus and Sneaker gear. Yeah.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yeah. And so you got Jesus and Sneakers, you got Jesus and and Anika said, because Anika sells clothing as well, that she could, I'm going back to your comment, Anika, because Anika is on Instagram, that she could sell some wholesale. I'm not sure how you connect with other people if you do that yet, but
yes.
But she also sells clothing.
Anika, please send me a message. I would love to see how we connect or how we can connect and collab.
Do you want it on, you want her to email you on Instagram? You want her to send the message, or how you want to do it?
Either or is fine. If you email me, it's info@fashionablyhumble.com, or you can just send me a DM on Instagram. I check both every day, frequently. So
because Anika's good now. She's gonna sell. She's gonna sell out your whole inventory. What you trying to move by the end of the year?
Listen, I'm like, Lord, what are you trying to send me? Like, are we going east or are we going south? I need to know. I need to know. I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready to make my leave my mark here in It's a Planny and go ahead and do what I got to do.
Okay. Pastor says she wants the one. You want a crew neck, Pastor? You want a t-shirt, white with the black? I'm just selling it like I'm like another inventory, Breanne. So you better stop me if you ain't got no inventory.
Listen, you can sell my stuff any day. Okay, you welcome to the team.
Listen, I'm telling you, once Anika gets hold of some of your shirts, you ain't gonna be able to keep up. How she gonna move them shirts out the room?
Listen,
so Anika, please message her.
Yeah. I love it. Yes, please message me. Also, I do sell up to 4X as well. So if you're looking for bigger sizes, I do offer that as well.
Okay, she wants the crew neck. She wants the white with the black crew neck.
The one I have on.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So you were asking me about Jesus is everywhere, and I'm getting a little bit too comfortable. Got my arms up and stuff like that.
No, you're fine. This is good. I told you, just need the flow. Need to warm up. We good.
Casual conversation. So Jesus is everywhere. That was just like kind of like a quick quick little teaser. God gave that to me yet again. Everything that I do has come from the Lord. So anything that you see, first of all, I didn't even say this. Giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. Thank you, Jesus. But no, he literally gets the glory out of all of this. So like I said at the beginning, I take no responsibility. I don't take no credit for any of this. Like I laugh every day, like, thank God. Thank you. But Jesus is everywhere was just like a little teaser that I threw out. That came from me sitting at a park and I wanted to do a movement. And I was looking for a graphic for something. And it said, something is everywhere. I don't know. I don't remember what the word is. And then instantly, the Holy Spirit was like, Jesus is everywhere. I said, oh, you are. Let's see what we can do with this. And so I did a movement before I released Jesus+ Heels. It was just like a small, quick movement just to like get that out there and just tease people with it. So, excuse me, I'm not doing anything with it now, but it's still like in the works. That is going to be huge. And what amazes me is that something so simple can mean so much, right? Jesus is literally everywhere. And so from that point that he whispered that to me again, I was just seeing like he was opening my eyes just to see like where he is, right? So I think after I got Jesus is Everywhere, I attended the Maverick City concert. And so even in that, I just feel like God was just showing me like Jesus is everywhere, like the diversity of Christians or believers coming together to worship, one God. And so that message is just so powerful. It's just so simple, but yet so powerful. So Jesus is everywhere is also going to be merchandise that you can wear as well. That will be coming soon.
Okay. All right. You got t-shirts in yellow?
I don't have t-shirts. They're just crew necks.
Okay, but Pastor wants the 2 crew necks that you have on. She wants 2 yellow t-shirts.
Pastor wants t-shirts. She wants
yellow
t-shirts.
Do you have yellow t-shirts?
I don't have any yellow t-shirts.
Okay. What color t-shirts you got? You're freezing up a little bit. What color t-shirts you got?
Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
We can see you. This is the Instagram too. If anybody's having trouble finding it, fashion. You can talk through it. Do you want to talk through the?
Yeah, I can talk through it. As you scroll or whatever you have it. So I have the black. So the crew neck that I have on, I have that in the t-shirt. You can keep scrolling. That yep. So that right there, what you're scrolling over, that shows all the t-shirts that I have. It's a video. I don't know if you'll be able to play it. Are you able to click on it and it'll play?
Which one? This one? This one?
That one, yes.
I don't know if it'll play. Oh, those colors. Okay.
Yeah, so I have those. I know that like my colors are not like really colorful. I am well aware of that. Well aware. And so I made a poll to my customers asking what colors they would like to see. Because I went through my t-shirts and I'm just like, girl, what is you doing? So I am going to offer more colors, which is why I'm just going to kind of make a shift, like with the inventory and the products that I sell. So there may be a yellow shirt, the yellow t-shirt coming soon. I'll keep that in mind. My customers I love them, but they have a lot of requests, and so I can't fulfill them all. But I'm going to do my best to give the people what they want. So we can talk offline.
Okay.
Myself, you, and your pastor, we can talk offline about a potential collaboration, or working something in so that we can make that happen.
Oh yeah. Okay. Got you. But right now, just the crew neck in yellow, and then all those colors she has: the black on black, the white with the black, the red, black, white, red. It's coming really fast. Y'all see it? Yeah, I'm here naming colors. Y'all see the colors. So those are the t-shirts she has. It's the Instagram page. Make sure you go check out her Instagram. Different shots, different sneakers, Jesus in heels.
Now I don't have sneakers yet, but I do have sneaker charms. I do. So if you scroll back down, so yeah, so scroll down a little bit more. So that colorful shoe, scroll back up, right there. No, to the right. Yep. So I do sell sneaker charms.
Oh, okay.
And so those are literally just jewels and gems that you put on your shoe just to add a little razzle dazzle to your shoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Big time. What I was going to ask you, what artists, I've seen different artists, gospel artists, wear your gear. Like, who have you like partnered with or connected with, and they've worn your merchandise during a worship service? Or I think you're free. Are you free? There you go.
Oh, I'm here. I'm probably just super still because I'm thinking. So I have partnered with Sade Martin with her live recording. You'll see that posted on Instagram. And so she's had Jeffrey Golden a part of it. I've also Coco from SWV has merch. Pastor LeBryant Friend and his wife are huge supporters. Bishop Brandon Jacobs, which has coined the term the Jesus and Sneakers Lady. And ever since he has said that, people have literally been calling me the Jesus and Sneakers Lady. So, thank you, Bishop Brandon Jacobs. Thank you so much. Who else? It's so many. It's so many. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but those are just to name a few individuals. Jabari Johnson, he's a gospel artist. And the beautiful thing is people love wearing this. And so I'm in rooms without my physical presence being there. And so when you wear this and you're in a room with whomever's influencer, celebrity, artist, whatever, they have their eyes on this. That's all I need. And that, that sparks the conversation of, or that starts to trigger, something in their mind, like, where did they get that from? Where can I get this? And, so forth and so forth. So that is who comes to mind right now. Like I said, my mind is kind of like, drawing a blank.
It's okay. I think your screen, we're freezing up a little bit, or you're freezing
up.
No. We good. We heard what you said though. That
okay.
When you sit in room, the message is still in there, even though you're not standing in the room.
Yes.
So that's again, amazing. So again, it's just the passion for fashion and style that was given to you from birth, and the family and the connection, and then really seeking God about where to take this. Because even when you thought you were moving in the right direction, you hit the pause button, you were doing blogs, you hit the pause button, you came back, and then you just said, hey, it dropped in my spirit, Jesus and sneakers, your two loves. And that's something too, like sometimes we think it has to be something absolutely amazing, but a lot of times it's right in front of our face.
Yeah.
How we can be used to move people, move a generation towards Christ, right? Or to how what we can do in our everyday lives that'll preach and send the message. It's really the things that we love, and it's about expressing that or using the gifts that we have. And this is a perfect example. If you guys missed it, she started this. It's not even a year old yet, and it has taken off the way that it has, which is just tremendous, and a blessing. And then what about the IG is fashionably humble? I think the website's the same, right? Fashionably humble.
Yes, IG and website are the same as well as Facebook.
Okay. What about anybody who wants to breed, that starts their own fashion brand or whatever it may be? Did I cut you off? I don't know if I cut you off or not because it was kind of frozen. So, or you are frozen. I may have cut you off.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. That's
I was saying, what about what about my pastor has a new tag for you.
What?
That's you right there. She said that's what you need to
Come on, pretty girl. Jesus plus pretty girls. Let's get it. Let's get it. That sounds like for a conference. Men's conference.
Jesus pretty girl. What about somebody who wants to start their own brand and maybe has ideas and sits at home and thinks about it but never goes forth? Like what can you say to that person that wants to get moving, maybe a little bit nervous, some fear? Yeah.
Do it scared. Do it scared as all gets out. You just never know what just might be your breaking point. Like as I mentioned earlier, Jesus and sneakers was my breaking point. It was the wide open window. It was the wow of my life. It was the reason why I have been able to soar. And so I didn't know. That's the beautiful thing about God. Like he gives you these things and you don't know what he's going to do with it. And so I had no idea that Jesus and sneakers would just be as demanding and as powerful and as it's around the world. So and as quick as it has happened, I didn't know. I had no idea. And so I would say, and invest more time in those ideas that you feel like just came to you at the most random moments. Like kind of think about it, figure out like how you could framework it. If it's a t-shirt, start playing with some designs, start asking people like if they like it. Like that's okay. That's what I did. Jesus and sneakers was a very private build out. I asked maybe like one or two people if they liked the yellow crew neck, which was the first thing, the first piece of product that I released. And I just took from there. I didn't share with nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. It was just me and Jesus, and we was figuring this thing out. And so I literally got the vision and I ran with it. And so if God gives you something, sometimes you just got to run with it. And every vision or idea that he gives you it might not be for right now, which is okay. And you don't want to do a premature release, but I would say consider where we are in the world and see where there is a need. The sneaker industry has literally quadrupled. It is $1 billion industry ever since we've been in the pandemic. Everybody has been buying sneakers, and now you're starting to see resellers come up more now, right? So they're overpowering Foot Locker, they're overpowering Champ, overpowering all these big businesses because this industry has just become so powerful. So that's one thing I would do, or another thing rather that I would do. Examine what is needed. And I feel like people in the business world will tell you this too. Like businesses usually, or the next innovative idea usually solves the problem. So I would, if you have an idea, go back to the drawing board, go back to your list, go back to your notes of where you noted that idea or vision, and figure out if this is relevant to the times that we are in, and if it solves a current problem that is missing. Like, is it missing from the market? And then just take it from there. Hopefully that was helpful. I know that was a handful, but I just feel like the way that it was given to me was just a little bit different. And I'm a hustler. I grind. I run with stuff. And so once I heard that, once I saw it, and once I posted it on social media, I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. And I just took it and I ran without no outside noise. Yeah. I had tunnel vision, and I focused in on what I wanted to do. I locked in. That's the key too. You have to lock in to your vision, to your idea, and not allow that outside noise to creep in, because you get sidetracked and you start to think like this is no good and all this other stuff. No, it's a good thing, but you have to make sure that you remain focused, have the good people around you that will help you expand your thinking, and then boom, from there you let God help you do what it needs to do.
Yeah. And that's really good. That's a good message, because one, everybody doesn't need to know what the next step is. Mm-hmm. But what I hear you saying, listen, if the Lord gave it to me, I don't have to ask anybody else. I know this is where we're going and the right move to make. And then when it was time, you put it out there. And so I don't know, and forgive me, I don't know if I'm cutting you off or not, because you're frozen here and there. So if you start talking and I cut you off, it's not intentional. It's just that it's a little bit frozen. So I may be cutting you off, I may not, I don't know.
Another, I don't know if you were about to ask another question, but I do want to put in, a lot of people factor in money, revenue. This is a very touchy topic, a touchy subject rather. Yes, we want the money to go in or to come in. Yes, we want to, I don't know why it's, I'm watching it on my phone and I'm not sure why I'm freezing up like this. The devil is a liar. But money. Yes, money.
Right. We hear you, so it's good.
Okay, good. Money answereth all things. So it continues to answer. That ETH means continuously. So it continues to answer. But when it comes to business, when it comes to kingdom business, sometimes it's ministry first, and then the money would come in. And so a lot of people are surprised that I'm not an actual full-time entrepreneur yet. And I'm like, well, I'm still building out. It will be a year next month. But I went into this thing not knowing nothing. Okay. Nothing about business, nothing about legal stuff, nothing about taxes. So I'm still kind of fresh in the game. And so although the money is coming in, now let me listen, the money is coming in. Okay. But it's also being invested back into the business, because it's growing daily. The business is growing daily. And so I would hate for me to take that for myself and then the business just be high and dry. Like, I just leave it, right? Just like people on the comments, like they see this product and they want it. And so I'm going to, everything that comes in, I'm investing it back into the business so that it can grow and expand, so that I can come to Dallas and come to Pastor Church.
Yeah. Forward, yeah. You should come to church. Don't we want her to come to church, everybody?
Merch. No, seriously. The money will come. And when I first started, I was just like, dang, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dang, this money is pretty tight. And then I was like, oh, wait, I got to put that back in the business. Okay, I had a quick reality check. And that's okay. Like, that is okay. The money will come. But that's the least of my concern. I have a message to get out to the world. And so that's the priority.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome. I think your message is getting out. And your message is definitely spreading. And that's why, like, I just love it. Like I say, it's a blessing. And I know God's going to continue to do great things and open doors for you in many spaces, like he's already doing. I look online and I see people wearing your shirts, like wearing the t-shirts, the hoodies, my yellow crew, that, like, that's the one I feel like it's mine, and other people got it on in different places. Pastor said you need to get a yellow shoe. I think that'll be like when them sneaker companies start connecting with you for them collaboration boxes.
Listen, if you're watching this, if you can just touch and agree for collaborations with Nike, Adidas, New Balance. Like that's how far I'm looking into this. Like this is big. So yeah.
Yeah. And a great message. Any words you want to leave with anyone? I know Anika's messaged you, I think, on Instagram. We're
Okay.
gonna get Pastor her order. I'm gonna
Yes.
talk to you after this, so don't log off, but I want to make sure that we get that order in for her. Pastor says she's touching and agreeing. I'm
Amen.
touching and agreeing. Many other folks on here doing the same to make
Thank
sure those doors continue to open up for you. In and outside the church, because people are blessed just off the message alone. It's an eye catcher.
you.
You know what I mean? Pastor said you're smart. Get
Mhm.
them yellow shoes. Get those yellow shoes.
Sneakers. I would love to do
Man,
sneakers.
Casey
I love
said it's done by the blood of the
it.
Lamb.
Is
It's a
yes, yes,
happening.
yes.
It's happening
It's already
already.
happening. And
See?
this is so. I know we're about to wrap up, but this falls into my last point.
Mhm.
Um, these moments are waiting for me. Like God has already established it in heaven. Now I'm just waiting for it to be released on earth. And so it's on me, to obviously rely on him and have faith, but also put that footwork in to make sure that I get everything that he has for me. Like I want everything. I want it all. I know that he's not going to put more on me than I can bear, right? So everything that he has for me, I am equipped to handle it, no matter how much it stresses me out, how much I want to delete Fashion Be Humble off the internet every day, almost every day.
Don't delete it.
I'm not going to delete it, but I'm just being super dramatic. I'm being super dramatic. But being a business owner is not easy. And so people don't see that part. They just see what's being put out there. They're seeing what's on social media, but behind closed doors, it's tiring, it's stressful.
Right.
But just to know that, and there's just a reward, for all this. And that sounds super churchy, but there's just something so much bigger than what I'm doing right now. And I might think that I'm doing the most, that I'm killing the game. Like I'm out here, and Jesus like, nah, fam, I got bigger for you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, we getting ready for it. Let's see what happens. And so right now, this is preparation. Prepare, if you're listening, prepare, so that he can release what's next. And so right now I'm preparing for that next. I'm preparing for those contracts. I'm preparing for those collaborations. I'm preparing for those partnerships with the NBA. We thank God for that. I already spoke that into existence, and that's coming soon. So make sure y'all look out for that. And yeah, so God is doing big things. All I can do is just sit back and work, but just sit back and just watch him literally have his hand upon this. So I'm grateful, Toya. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Now I'm taking your role. Thank you, everybody, for No, I'm playing. But I'm just really grateful to be able to be on this platform. I feel like we could just talk on, and like we could just talk forever. It's almost already been an hour. It doesn't even feel like it. I feel like I'm just in your office and we're just chilling, just having a conversation. So I just,
Me
and
too.
because I was nervous, y'all. I was nervous at the beginning. I told Toya, I said, I need you to stay on the screen. Don't leave me. And we about to see what happens. But no, I'm just really grateful to God for Jesus+Sneakers. The doors, the wide open windows, the doors that have opened. I'm grateful for that moment that I looked outside the window and had all these questions. It's okay to question God. And he'll give you the answer. And his answer was Jesus+Sneakers trickling up to me and and tapping me on my shoulder and was just like, hey sis, it's time to go. And so we're here now. Almost a year.
Awesome. And then so I want to thank you again so much for coming and sharing your story, the passion behind your story. And for you, we know it started with fashion and helping other people put their outfits together and just loving sneakers. I love sneakers too. But then just dropped in your spirit, Holy Spirit gave it to you, God gave it to you, Jesus and sneakers. And now this ministry, which also is your personal business, but it's ministry, right? Out there to win souls, doors open, and we believe in it. We're praying for you. We know it's going to be tremendous, continue to be a tremendous blessing for you. But tell people, in case those that have missed it, about where to find you. And let me just add this too, just in case she doesn't say it again. Bree hasn't even been in business for a year, and her business itself has blown up. So I just want to make sure I say that, Bree. You're floating. I don't know if you're trying to talk about what you're doing. And she's 26 years old. So she's 26. She hasn't been in business for a year, but it's this big already. I just want to add that because she may not say it. So now you go ahead and now you do the rest. Let people know where to find you.
So yes, if you want to connect with me personally, feel free to add me as a friend on Facebook at Bree Wheeler. I'm also on Instagram. I believe my Instagram name is Bree Wheeler _ at Bree Wheeler _ if you want to connect with the business, you can follow us on on Instagram at Fashionably Humble. You can follow us on Facebook at Fashionably Humble. And website is fashionablyhumble.com. What else? Oh, also, if you are interested in collaboration or just hosting the Jesus+Sneakers service, we can do that. You can email me at info@fashionablyhumble.com. I would love to see what we can do. And yeah.
Okay, got you. I'm not even connected to your personal on Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead and follow you. Gonna go ahead and connect with you.
Follow me, Toya.
but Anika did message you. I'm just talking, Anika. I don't know if Anika did or not, or she's going to for the info. But I'm telling you, she's gonna move all your stuff. You're not gonna be able to keep up with any inventory because Anika sold it. Yeah. So she's definitely gonna need to connect with.
Listen, Pastor Hicks is blessing me on tonight. Okay. Are blessing me on tonight.
Yeah.
Pastor
awesome.
Hicks, you are all right.
You come anyway. You said you come into the area. You know what I mean? You're gonna come to church. I'm gonna go ahead and give you our address so you can just meet us there.
Yes.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see you.
I would definitely be in Dallas before the year is out, so I'll connect with you for sure.
That'll be awesome. Well, thank you so much, Bree. Everybody knows where to find her. Instagram.
Yes.
Everybody knows how to email her if you need to email her. I think Anika's saying she emailed you, or messaged you, whatever. Instagram, Facebook, you know how to connect with her. And just make sure you look out for the new lines, the new drops, the new colors, everything. Pastor said, get those yellow sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants to order a size for these collaborations when they happen.
Okay.
You know, we got you.
Listen, I got you, Pastor Hicks. I got you. I want to thank everybody in the comments. Y'all been holding it down, okay? For putting the email in the comments, putting the social in the comments, putting the prices in. Listen, y'all are all right with me. I gotta come to Dallas. Are these Texas people?
Yes, my pastor and church family members are on here. Yeah,
y'all are all right with me. I can't wait.
Yeah. And Anika, the one who messaged you, she goes to church with us too.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Bree. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for being a part of this story series. I'm not sure when I'll do the next story series, but we're gonna do it and it's gonna be great. And one day Bree's gonna come back and we're gonna wear all her colors and she'll come back on the camera one day. It's gonna be amazing. So Bree, thank you so much. Bree, stay on here for a little bit. But everybody, thank you for watching. And Pastor, I'm gonna message you so you can get. I wrote it down, but I want to make sure I got it so I can give it to Bree right. All right. Will you all be blessed? Pastor said God got you, Bree.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.